National.
National.
Advisory.
Advisory.
Committee.
Committee on
Aeronautics. Say aeronautics.
Aeronautics.
And then, for short, they say NACA.
NACA hired thousands of new
Need help? Employees.
It even started hiring black women as
Mathematicians.
The Daily News.
Mm-hmm. Then don't start reading like a robot. Remember, you got to give me some enthusiasm. Go ahead.
Catherine heard about the mathematician jobs. Her heart raced with excitement. Perhaps her dream could come true after all. But when she applied for one of the possibilities.
Close.
Positions, she was told they were already filled. Catherine had to wait a whole year until new spots opened up. Her
Patience
paid off. She got the job.
Okay, I'm going to read the next page because you're going to read like me. Okay? Oh, gosh. So many words. I'm just going to read the first paragraph, then you'll pick it up. A few years later, the Soviet Union A few years later, the Soviet Union sent a rocket ship into space, launching a space race with the United States. NACA was rolled into a new space agency, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA. Read it like I did, but better, because I messed up a lot.
Catherine now found herself at the heart of America's space program. She worked as a computer. Electropeters were not widely used yet.
Calculating
long series of numbers. All the computers were women. They were given the tasks that men thought were boring and
unimportant. Good job.
That didn't bother Catherine. She knew that without
Contributions.
A spaceship couldn't reach its
Destination.
nor safely return to Earth.
That chick angel, that chick angel, that chick angel. A boss, a wife, a boy, mommy. Yo, she's comedy. Come get your life. That chick angel, that chick angel. You might even see her on TV. Join the family. Come get your life.
I'm over here looking crazy. I had on my Delta like pullover because I just came from the food distribution project that my soror and good friend Shania runs, and for the past couple of weeks she's been having two D9 organizations come and kind of be the sponsor of the food distribution. So basically she goes around to the different grocery stores and the food that they are about to throw out, she collects and then gives out to the homeless and those in need, not just homeless. Okay, that's we can. You know what? Whoever else has not.
Why we have our fire pole. So we have to get ready as fast as possible so we can get going and help people. So we're gonna have the guy slide down.
Oh my goodness!
Put all this stuff on. He's gonna show you how fast we need to actually go, and then he's gonna put a little air pack on so you guys can get used to seeing that also. Okay, you guys gotta cheer him on though, because if you cheer him on,
okay.
All right. You guys ready to watch him go?
Yeah!
Fire, go!
Woo! Keep cheering, guys. Woo! Keep clapping! Woo! Clap for him, Amar. Woo! Wow! High five!
Oh my God, I was excited. That was amazing. That was great. I want us to get dressed up fast in the morning.
I know, right?
That's what everybody did.
Yes, everybody. That was impressive.
That was. Wow. My husband to do that.
Okay, we're done with the fire department. Little Marcus is done with his volunteering. He's over there. And now I'm here with man. Y'all ain't seen him forever because she stopped doing my makeup because I wasn't famous enough. And there's Patrick. Yeah. He was like, if your name ain't Cheryl, your middle name ain't Lee, and your last name ain't Ralph,
Stop it.
I ain't got time for you.
I'm done.
And you said, last time I did your hair was red. Sorry. My hair ain't been red in over 6 months.
In years.
He said, well, I know y'all have just gotten a big dog. He is a year old. He's over a year. Anyways, I'm getting ready for this fireside chat with Kim Coles about reliving single. And I'm getting picked up. I'm not getting picked up until 5, but this will give me an opportunity to sit and relax before I have to head across town. But yeah, makeup's coming together. Curls is popping. She's gonna be cute. Look at Victory. And it's a gimbal. You see, it kind of like...
Oh, it moves. Got it.
Yeah, it moves slowly.
Got
Okay.
it.
I'm doing this thing. I don't know why I didn't just flip the camera around. I'm doing this thing with chemicals. And so, yeah. Now, I gotta go. Okay, let me show you how to turn it on.
Serving as the Arts and Letters Trustee, Los Angeles Loving Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. There we go, if you don't mind that, thank you so much. Sorors, that's what I'm talking about. We are delighted that you have joined us this evening for Behind the Mic, a conversation with co-host of the hit Reliving Single podcast, Kim Cole, and moderated by our sweet soror, Angel Moore, of the Sanford and the Valley chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority. There we go. All right. So many of us have fallen in love with living single for different reasons. The incredibly positive and realistic representation of Black women, our personal and professional foibles and triumphs, the comedy, and the way Yvette Lee Bowser so accurately depicted our ups and downs of sisterhood. For me, one of my favorite comfort shows. As a Philly girl, I immediately fell in love with Maxine Shaw, attorney at law, and saw myself in every character. The business prowess and entrepreneur spirit of our sweet soror, Queen Latifah, who played Kanisha Jones, the fly aesthetics in the class of Regine, the warmth and levity of Dearest Sinclair, and the many Black men who truly loved them for who they were, Kyle Barker and Overton's Wakefield Jones. So tonight is both a joy and a pleasure to see us discuss such a pivotal landmark in visual Black culture. I have to thank my incredible line sisters, Leslie Wong and Alicia Love, who without them, nothing would have been possible for tonight, so thank you both. I'd like to also thank Allison Lundy, Dot McDonald, Leandra Megad of The Gathering Spot, and Christopher Sibley, and the entire team at Heartbeat Media, the incredible leadership of the Los Angeles chapter of Delta Sigma Theta, our president, Lilda W. Tillman, and Dr. Christian Smith, who couldn't be with us this evening. And if I have omitted your name here, please charge it to my head and not to my heart. So thank you all for joining us, and I'd like to turn the conversation over to my dear sweet line sister, Leslie Wong.
Alessandra, thank you so much for everybody coming out tonight. I know it's been cold and rainy, so I appreciate everybody coming out today. So Reliving Single has really been a labor of love. As Alessandra mentioned, the show means so much to the culture of Black folks, of Black professionals, of young people seeing each other in these urban spaces, but being authentic selves. It was rare at the time, and it's unfortunately still rare now. So this podcast is really important to revisit those moments of clarity that we had back then and see how they connect to us now. And we decided to invite a fellow soror to be our host for this evening. We have soror Angel Lakita Moore. She is an award-winning actress, host, comedian, and digital creator known to over 1.4 million followers as That Chick Angel. She is a 3-time NAACP Award winner, including Social Media Personality of the Year. She's also the co-host of the acclaimed podcast, Here's the Thing, Instant Health Argument, and Mommy Confessions. Her on-screen credits include HBO's A Black Lady Sketch Show, Netflix's Atypical, Disney Channel's Saturday, and her viral music hit, One Margarita, which amassed over 21 million streams. Angel is equally dedicated to service. She proudly serves as the second vice president of the San Fernando Valley Alumni chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. She is the co-chair of Delta Gems and also the co-chair of the inaugural Crowned and Rooted in the Valley Cotillion and Cotillion. She's previously served as the Arts and Letters co-chair, helping to enrich arts and cultural programming in the community. Please welcome That Chick Angel.
Thank you. All right, how y'all doing tonight? Okay, y'all got to warm up. Y'all was feeling real cold. How y'all doing tonight? I am so honored and so excited to be here. I'm supposed to read from the cards, and I will get to the cards. But first, I do want to thank
Los Angeles alumni in Heartbeat for giving me this opportunity to actually live inside of my own dream. This is really what is happening right now. To be able to interview one of my heroes is not something I put on my 2025 bingo card. But to have grown up watching this woman, she was on A Living Color when I was 10 years old. She was on Living Single from the time I was 13 to the time I was 18. And if y'all didn't know, I am a comedic actress. I love big acting. I love making people fun. So to see one of the titans of doing that, and I get to talk to her on stage, y'all better be glad that y'all get to be here too. I'm just saying. So let me go back to the calls. Okay. Kim Coles, it is an absolute pleasure to welcome a woman whose energy, humor, and heart have inspired audiences for decades. You may know her from her groundbreaking shows like In Living Color, In Living Single. She was living, regardless of what it was going to be. Living was But Kim Coles is so much more than a beloved actress and comedian. She is also an author, speaker, and coach who uses her platform to empower others to step into their joy and purpose. I don't know if y'all's feet are tired, but you're going to have to get over it right now. I need you all to get up and welcome to the stage. The legendary. And we've been waiting for you. Just,
My mother's AKA, so I
things happen.
Y'all just got Latifah, you don't need me.
We're trying to collect y'all like Infinity Stones. Don't you worry. We're going to slowly but surely be a living single with Delta. Okay, so we are here not just to talk about you, but to talk about this revolutionary cultural show that you all are being able to bring back to us via your amazing podcast, Reliving Single, which is the unofficial Living Single Rewatch podcast, where you, as one of the hosts and another woman that I absolutely love, Erica Alexander, reminisce and give listeners behind-the-scenes stories about how the show changed TV history while also receiving their flowers. Special guests include Yvette Lee Bowser, who I also love, Queen Latifah, yes, our new soror, and T.C. Carson, and many more. Let's show the trailer for those who might not have a chance to see it. I think it's going to be real.
This is fan grief that we didn't know about. B would be, Kim Fields is an icon. Mm-hmm. I just saw a little clip, if you're old enough, a clip of her first commercial. Mrs. Butterworth, I have here. She's an icon. And to find out on our podcast that she was so generous and maybe she felt so safe with us to say that I was going through a shift, a time in that time. So all the girls other than me were 23 or 24. I was already in my 30s, playing a 23-year-old, which is hysterical. So
you alive.
I was 31 or 32. I'm 8 to 9 years older than all the other women.
Wow.
Kim, how old is you now?
I'm 63 and I'm out. I'm 64 in January. I can't cross the street with my Viagra purse. But that's all that matters. Special. Fight for your joy. That sounds like a fight for it.
That's real.
Joy is revolutionary. And so you talked about being light and choosing. I choose light. It's choosing light. It's choosing to look at the lessons in the most difficult challenge. Yeah. And so that I think keeps me. Again, I can't cross this leg, but I can cross my heart. I made that happen.
I am never going to get over this moment. I'm going to come back to it multiple times, but please go ahead and answer the question. I'm so sorry.
So finding that this icon was having a moment of identity, but you never would have known it because she's a pro. She said that she went through a depression and she went through a difficult time because she was becoming a woman now. So she had seen her grow up on TV, and this was her first, series in which she was playing a grown woman and a vixen and nothing like who she is in real life. And yet, was having these, existential moments, I guess. She didn't say that, but that's what I would say. And then when Latifah came, Latifah is Queen, Latifah is in command, strong from North. And I love when I first, we were first meeting, and I was like, oh, I want to be a queen. And she's like, you are a queen. I was like, don't get mad at me. She's like, no, you are a queen. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks. But here's a woman who admitted that she watches the earlier episodes, and she was like, I didn't know what to do with my hands. And I only ever see her as grounded and secure, but this was a new style of acting, although she had done some things. This was a new genre for her and a new schedule for her. Get her to come to work on time. She's an hip hop artist. Stuff don't happen until nighttime. Right. And so it was, all of us were finding our way, finding our vibe. And what I'll say, for me, I was just so happy to be in a collaborative experience because I had been on In Living Color, and In Living Color was a very competitive experience. And to leave that and then come to a place where play, and not that In Living Color wasn't a playful place, but it was just a sketch comedy show.
Sketch comedy is very competitive.
Very competitive.
Very.
When you see SNL, like maybe 5 to 10 sketches make the air, there's 30 more that didn't even make it out of the office. And so here it was, a collaborative experience. I was just so happy to be there. So we were all having different experiences, even as we were having so much fun. So the answer is, revelations come on this podcast that I was not expecting. Like, there's several, listen, tell Heartbeat to catch all the times that I go, there's memes. I'm like, what? I didn't know that.
Yeah. So what's your favorite episode of Reliving Single? What's your favorite that you were just like, this is it right here?
You're asking me to choose from all of my children.
Oh, I can choose from my kids.
Ain't that a shame? You got 17 boys?
Yeah, just about. And I know which one's my favorite today. Maybe not tomorrow.
I'm gonna say the Latifah episodes because she hadn't done an interview with anyone in the cast in a long time, and she came to play, and she came and was willing to do anything. Like, we didn't play, like, I'm sure somebody briefed her on what to do, but when we said the Love Boat, and she was willing to see, she was like, Love Boat? You think I would forget the Love Boat? And we went right into this moment of ridiculousness. I'm telling you, we would sing the Love Boat ad nauseum, and we would find singing in different languages. We couldn't even do it. That was one of my favorite moments because it brought me back to a place of pure joy and possibility. And so that's my favorite.
Sinclair has rhythm. Do we have that clip ready?
I'm a student of comedy. That's what you're seeing.
You have to be really good to teach someone how to dance really bad. Milo Lavelle, I'm giving you.
And you nailed it. Because if you're supposed to dance really bad, girl, you were good at that.
So show me what's out there, but teach me how to do it poorly.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's really just me.
Bust the move.
Oh yeah, that.
Show us.
The knees are bad.
No, show us. Let's see.
I can do, that. You do this. It's always a.
So you can't.
I can't.
Bust the move. All right, great.
At least I'm not at home Saturday nights meeting.
No, it's archive.
I've got rhythm, but I don't.
How are we supposed to know?
I don't, because I'm doing it.
Really?
Put the music on.
I'm doing. She's trying to prove to us she has rhythm. At any point, we're open to it.
If you play a beat, let me catch the beat. So my I got it. Welcome to my world.
So are you sometimes unknowingly funny? Is that sometimes you don't even realize that the way people are perceiving what you're saying is going to hit them in that part of them that makes them laugh?
I think I'm not aware. Like, what you see is what you get with me. I don't have the time, the energy, nor the capacity to maintain some air of cool or allowing your vessel to just be, then it just comes out. Like, you know, the buzzword is authenticity. I go a little bit further, and I made up a new word. It's boldacious. It's a little bit bold and a whole lot of audacity, but boldacious. You like that?
That's good. Like that, yes.
It's been trademarked. I'm gonna get that.
Boldacious.
Boldacious meaning that whoever you are, or whatever you do, or everything that you are wanting is you just put your whole self in it.
Yeah.
And so I think I'm just doing what I do. And I also grew up in the time of great television and, you know, Lucy and Carol Burnett and Whoopi Goldberg. I remember going to see her War Woman show and sitting in the theater like this. I'm sure the person behind me was like, lady, sit back. I was like, oh, this is what I want to do. And Bugs Bunny, I mean, you know, so I've been influenced by so much, and all that goes in, and then it just sort of comes out.
I love it.
And I have a funny mother and a funny dad.
So it's in your DNA as well.
Yeah, my mother's hysterical, and in fact, I have to give credit. Woo 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 is not even my own, it's my mother's. She would say woo 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 with failed words, go woo woo woo, sweetie's gonna be okay. I was 7, they woo woo woo, Khadijah. And like, what was that? I don't know, it means I love you, I see you, I acknowledge you, it's gonna be all right, let's do this. And it became Sinclair's catchphrase. So,
look at that.
Look at that.
The arts are encapsulate our heritage so much. It really does. Okay, so there's another clip I want to throw to. Yes, that I absolutely loved you all's opinion on it, and I think some people might be shocked by it. And this is a clip about love versus career and what you all would choose if you all would choose love versus your career. And I think I was definitely surprised by you all's answers. If we could go ahead and roll that clip.
We're giving you multimedia tonight.
Yeah.
But have you ever had to choose between like love and career?
No, I haven't had to choose between love and career, but I finally found someone who was equally yoked, and it made all the difference in the world.
Yep. I'm wondering if I have. I don't think I have done that.
Giving up love.
No, because I choose love every time.
You would choose love every
I'm
time.
surprised to see I'm romantic.
I know that you're romantic.
The empire out there.
No, but you would choose love over your career. If given that choice, you would choose love over your career, Erica?
Yeah, because I think one is more precious. You know, and I don't, it hasn't come up that way.
Okay,
I mean, for one
thankfully
thing,
you haven't had to
any
choose.
man that would make me choose that,
Have to be
I
amazing.
would be falling in love with them.
Oh, so you
I got a natural source fit.
You have a natural trap door.
Yeah.
You're saying that's not going to. So in theory, you would choose love over career.
That means I'm in love already.
Mm-hmm.
They've already passed that test. But then they said, hey, something's changed. It's your career or them. I say it's them every time.
Okay.
What, if I ask you that
Okay.
now?
Yeah. Oh, that based on what you're saying, yes.
That's
I would
what I'm
choose
saying.
love. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you coming up in like next candidate, to me, to pass the test, you know, like Lord of the Rings, like the Ring of Power, you gotta be all right with me being in power.
Yeah.
Not being in power for you, but being in power.
Right.
So you were shocked that she said love as well.
Well, because I didn't understand where we were going with it. If you really listen, she stacked the deck. She was like, you know, I already got to be in love before. So of course you would choose love. I think I was just shocked at, not because I perceived Erica as someone who would choose her career over love, you know, but it just, I don't know what was happening in the moment.
You know,
I wish I could explain it, but it was just, I needed to fully understand. I know that she would not even choose to be with someone that would ask her to make that kind of choice.
Right.
By the way, can I shout out the gentleman that,
Please do, please.
that has created a space for me to be my best self, Dr. E.J. Johnson.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love that for you.
I love that for me. I love that for me, child, because I'm twice divorced. I figured it out, and here's the secret. Is you gotta be in love with yourself first, and you gotta heal your stuff first. Because when I tell you I kind of married the same guy twice, I was like, who's the common denominator? You point the finger, 3 fingers point right back at you. And so thank you for, yay. Thank you all the ways that you create space so that I would never have to choose. I get to have it all.
Yes. And don't we deserve it?
We deserve it.
Yes. All of
And
it.
may not have it all at the same time.
Yeah.
But with a little bit of time management and a little extra rest, you'll be just fine.
So what are some of the biggest lessons from the sitcom that remain relevant in today's society, do you feel?
I think we have to have a commitment, period. Like Erica and I committed to love. You can tell that these 4 women, although we were very different, there was a commitment to integrity and talking things out even if we didn't quite know how. You know, it's a sitcom, so a sitcom always ends up in a nice pretty bow at the end anyway, but you get to choose that by your values and knowing what your values are.
Yeah.
Another thing too is that Yvette was very intentional about having strong men, and although Overton and Kyle are very different, by the way, her real husband's name is Kyle, and his best friend's name really is Overton.
That's right.
So she was really pulling from her life, pulling from their friendship. We loved those men, and they loved us, and they were such incredible protectors, not only as their characters, but in real life. John and TC loved us. We were really a family. So to know that there are powerful, strong men that you can rely on, because there's lots of images and lots of stories and lots of propaganda that men are a whole bunch of other things other than lovely and protectors and providers, and we get to have that on TV and in real life. And I'm trying to think what other lessons that choosing the culture and choosing to wrap yourself in what's beautiful about our culture makes for a really rich experience. And it was very intentional that Kyle's character wore African fabrics and he was a stockbroker, but he had twists, and Erica's hair was very intentional.
Yeah.
And that we can embrace that, and that's wonderful.
Yeah. I think also the non-monolithic way that you all were presented is still very much so like a theme of today, where we are now, because of social media, getting to see our tribe in different ways that we never got to see them before.
Absolutely.
You know, I think everybody felt like they had to be like a Khadijah in order to be the strong Black women. But then there's the young lady who loves K-pop or anime or something that's a Black lady. So I think just the theme that you all presented as very different Black women who are all still very Black.
Right, and that represented different body types and represented different, I got to be the awkward Black girl because I am. And I was involved in the creation of Sinclair, so why was I going to try to be sophisticated? That's not what I do. I can think sophisticated, but so why not show this awkward Black girl so that, the girl who has, funny blue hair like I have tonight and likes K-pop or listens to folk music or something, because people will tell you that that's not Black, but hello, Black people created that too. Don't get me started.
Yes.
What's supposed to do now? Like, you don't even clap anymore, you just do this.
Clock it.
Means clock. Oh,
Clock
it's
it.
been clocked.
Clock it. Oh, that's what that is. Clock it.
I even love how y'all brought up how Regine's character, she's the predecessor of all these lace fronts that we see today. Listen.
And behind the scenes of that, Kim will tell you that I just didn't want to get my hair done every week. It's rough on your hair. And she said, why don't we just wear wigs? And she wore a wig to the presentation, and they were like, let's stick with it. And so it's now a big part of it.
Very much so. Okay, so we've heard a lot of fans talk about how they're rewatching the show along with the podcast with their daughters, nieces, and such, etc., who hadn't seen it back in the past. So, how does reliving Single create a space for intergenerational dialogue?
Well, I think it holds up. The themes, the basic themes of love and a quest for something more, and being upwardly mobile, and what do I really want, and where does love fit in, and how do I figure out all the things? I think it still matters, obviously it still matters, but I think it still tracks. These are universal themes. Who am I, what do I want, who do I want to love? And so I'm grateful that people are introducing it to younger and that people will tell, my grandmother used to watch it. She, I would sit up and watch with her, like families would sit and watch the show. So I don't know how to answer the question other than say I'm grateful that it still tracks. I'm grateful that it still resonates. And even though we're wearing some 80s fashion, the fashion's gonna come back and
it's here.
Yeah. So I love that it still is meaningful. And even though it got canceled, it never left the air.
Right.
So it's airing somewhere right now on Hulu or Bounce or something. Thank you for the residual checks. They slow down over the years. You might get a $23 check. I'm sure you got a 23 cent. 23 cent check. It costs more money for the print this. But I cash it in. It's never left the air. And now that, thanks to Heartbeat and this wonderful collaboration, it will remain in rotation. And I'm glad it's in rotation in people's houses.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's what's great about a show, especially black shows with great writing. They don't die. That's why you do see the reboots. You do see the Bel Airs, because Fresh Prince of Bel Air is so good. Martin is so good. This is so good. I had my son watching, what is that show where they're in college? Why am I forgetting?
Different World.
Different World.
Which is getting a sequel or reboot.
Yes, it's getting not even a reboot. It's like you said, the sequel. And him watching the older version was still laughing. Like the jokes still hit.
So much intention went into those shows, and it was so important for the culture. And then they all went away, and you all are delightfully and thankfully still watching the reruns. So thank you. We still live on.
Well, we are so grateful.
I launched into the this is the margarita song. Genius, you created that for yourself.
Yes, out of pure stupidity. But you know what? Sometimes stupidity pay off. So I'm not mad about it. I am not mad about it. Okay, so now we need to hear y'all talk a little bit. We gonna see.
I talked to you.
No, because we're coming back to you too. But we want to see how much y'all really love reliving single and living single. This should be a freebie. Y'all should already know this. Sinclair is known for spiritual and calming rituals. What phrase does she often say to soothe herself and others? Okay, what is that?
Woo 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 is actually very woo woo, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Woo 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 is gonna be out.
Yes, it's like something amazing. What is the name of Khadijah's best friend turned love interest?
Scooter.
I better have these answers.
We better have him on the show. Heartbeat without him. Talk about, he's an actor that stepped into this role, and it was like he was instantly family. We fell in love with him right away. Happened with Sean Baker. It happened, with a lot of folks, but Cress Williams in particular, who is delightful to be around. Just so y'all know, we loved watching Latifah soften in his arms. We had to get the right actor for that, and so I hope we have Heartbeat. Let's make that happen.
You said, come on, bring him on back. Okay, I want to see how well y'all, this is not one of the trivia questions, but I couldn't believe it wasn't. I need to know how well y'all know the theme song of Living Single.
That's up the middle part.
Let's see. 5, 6, 7. We are living single. In a 90s kind of world. I'm glad I got my girl. Keep your head up. What? Keep your head up. That's right.
My homegirl standing to my left and my right.
It's hot like glue. We are living single. That's it. To the podcast. How many of you have had a chance to listen to it? That means there are more people in here who will have a chance to listen to
to the podcast because that's what we want. We want to drive people to this podcast. It's amazing. We can't wait for season 2, 3, 4, 5, Heartbeat. We're so excited. But do you all know what Kim and Erica call their listeners or viewers of the Reliving Single? Does anybody know that answer? No. Oh, did you have your hand raised?
I did.
Okay, stand up and tell us what it is.
All right. True Blue, right?
No.
Well, that's close. That's the section. We put y'all in. We put these folks in the True Blue section, but they're close.
They're called friends.
Friends. Because it's fan and friends. I don't always like the term fan. I want to separate you, but if you're my friend, then
Friend.
Friend, you're my friend.
But correct.
We're clocking it.
Friends can submit for the True Blue section that you're talking about. That's whole sections. Okay, so we really want to give a huge round of applause to you, Kim, for all of you girls. For all of you. You are such an amazing woman. I'm just telling you, this is a dream. I'm like, this is not. When you said you even knew, when I was standing in line, you were like, you look familiar. I was like, she's lying. And I'm just.
I have to stay, hit with all the young kids. And, I think you're hysterical. And here's the great thing about you. You are fearless. And that's a quality that I so admire in people in general, in women in particular, but it's what's required to really use all of your instrument as a comedian. I see you rolling on the floor with your husband and doing all these exercises, and he be lifting you up, and you are like, you're boldacious. You are boldacious.
I was going to say, you're looking at a reflection. So thank you. I'm literally reflecting what you have put out in the world. So thank you for making it possible for me to be bodacious. Now, are we doing a Q&A? Did I make that up? We have time for 2 questions. Oh, listen, you were ready. Okay, that's question number 1. So if there's a question number 2, you're ready. You all, if you are leaving, please travel safe. Thank you all so much and have a wonderful night.
Thank you. Great job.